Darth Vader versus Obi-Wan Kenobi. After many years, this was such a special fight. Obi-Wan had lost touch with the Force and was really fighting for his life against his old Padawan, who he thought was dead up until a few days previous. This truly was a tremendous scene that all classic Star Wars fans can appreciate, and the ending when Obi-Wan strikes Vader's mask and we see Anakin's face was just simply genius. And seeing the devastation and emotion in Ben's face not only brought tears to his eyes, but ours too. Next up we have Ahsoka Tano versus Maul, one of my favourite duels of all time. This scene was from the penultimate finale of Star Wars Rebels, where Maul was expecting to face his old foe Obi-Wan Kenobi, but to his total disappointment ends up fighting one of our most beloved of all Jedi's, Ahsoka Tano. This is one of the longest saber duels in Star Wars history, and hats off to Dave Filoni for this amazing masterpiece. And speaking of Maul, or Darth Maul as he was in The Phantom Menace, we've got to feature this duel in the video. His majestic movements and skills and focus really are second to none, which inadvertently highlights what an outstanding Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi will become by defeating such a dangerous villain by cutting him in half. I think it's time to split, Darth Maul, don't you? Another favourite of mine is Obi-Wan Kenobi versus General Grievous. In terms of villain, I think Grievous just looks the most intimidating, but at the same time aesthetically pleasing. When I watched this in the cinema for the first time and his arms became four, I was genuinely scared for Obi-Wan's survival, even though I know we'll be okay. Out of all the villains, I was truly disappointed when we lost Grievous, as I could watch and listen to him talk and cough all day long. In my opinion, this character had everything. Screen presence that just draws you in, and his deviousness that you just have to stand back and admire. A true Star Wars legend. And who could forget this very underrated but true battles of good versus evil? That of course is Yoda versus the Emperor. Even in battle, the Jedi fight fairly and the Sith do anything they can to defeat their opponents. It makes you wonder what would have happened to the galaxy had Master Yoda destroyed the Emperor at this moment in time. Would Luke Skywalker still be a moisture farmer? Who knows? And last but by no means least is Yoda versus Count Dooku, and what a special duel this is. Not only because it's Master versus Apprentice, but this was the first time we ever saw Yoda in live action, not just walking around the screen with a walking stick, but to show his super fast fighting style. A truly outstanding moment.